milkshake with dinner.
Yeah, whoever thought drinking chocolate milk with Asian food was it? So
Definitely my stomach is not a good decision, but what'd you make?
Okay. Well, we're kind of doing a new albino week right now, so we're just trying to use up everything from the fridge. So
Doing pretty good at it too.
yeah, coconut shrimp, and courtesy of Costco, and fried rice.
Looks good.
Yeah.
And the milkshake. Talk about this. We got this from Costco.
Yeah, that's from Costco as well, which is pretty darn good. So it's comparable to like what's the popular one, Fairlife, I think it is. So
you know what I like, those Boost shakes. They are only supposed to drink them really if you have like problems. I think they give them to like cancer patients and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking
They're
about.
so good though.
Yeah. Also FYI, like I'm tired, he's tired, so we're really gonna keep this short tonight. I think
It's been a chill week, really.
Well, we were up late. I mean, we were out late, I guess. So for us, maybe not for you, but for me definitely. Saw Shrek the Musical, so
yeah, it was cool. Went to the theater last night. It was cool, bud.
All right.
Shrimp first or a bite of rice?
Let's dig in, right?
Yeah, let's dig in.
Let's dig in. I'm going to go shrimp first.
Okay.
With a bit of rice on.
That duck sauce is everything.
I think it's sweet and sour.
Oh.
I don't actually know what the difference is, but
One's got duck in it. The other's just sweet and sour.
have you ever ate a duck before?
You have to have like a required taste for it, but it's very like, what's that word? Like gamey. It's like very gamey.
Yeah, I think I've had it before. I don't know if it's my cup of tea. I keep checking the time and then I like forget what I just saw. So you'll probably have seen me just do that 3 times in a row. So I literally look at it and then I'm like, I don't know what I just saw.
So good. This is probably one of the meals I could definitely eat like almost every day. Stir fry.
I think I did a good job on the fried rice too. It's got that taste to it. Which I think it comes down to the sesame oil. That's what gives it that distinct taste.
It's so good.
What are you looking at?
My food.
Look at them.
Oh.
Yeah.
The cat was tearing up her ankles before.
I'm tired. I'm already in like a bad mood. Yeah. Sometimes, being a content creator too, like, you don't always want to do it, I feel like. Some days, you're human.
Got pushed through.
But yeah, I feel like that's the thing too, is like, sometimes you just gotta, it doesn't have to be perfect either. Like, normally we usually have some like stuff on the tables and we do some, and we both just kind of like,
We weren't decorating tonight.
yeah, we just like, let it go. Just do it. Don't worry about the details. Get it done.
Yeah, I didn't feel like putting anything up here. Decorating all that.
I'm just
I was
tired
let's just
tonight.
put the table out
I
and
am.
eat.
Anyway, let's talk about Shrek the Musical today.
Wow. So
We couldn't take any pictures or anything like that.
it's funny because when we first sat down, like 5 minutes in, I took a picture.
Well, yeah.
And then like the CEO of the place comes out and he's like, copyright reasons and everything. He's like, no pictures or videos. And I'm like, whoops. Like I already did that before you even said something.
I think they meant with the show.
Yeah. So.
Um,
No, it's a cool little theater. It's downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Very tight though.
Well, I think it was just I think it was the place that we sat.
Yeah. So we were in the back row.
The cheap seats.
Yeah, but it's worth it because. Oh, hang on, let me explain this part. So we were all the way in the back, but you know we had like the angle where you could kind of like see over people because you're all the way at the top, and it was good seats, but somebody sits in front of her and just keeps.
Well, they sat in front of your niece first.
Yeah.
And she was just about to lose it because you couldn't see over their head.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that much taller than her, so I switched seats with her, and yeah, the dude just every time. Especially if he leaned forward too. It was just like a big bowling ball right in front of the musical stage. So, but we asked a lady during intermission. I said, "Listen, I wouldn't normally ask this, but some dude is blocking my view. Can we switch seats?" And she said, "Yeah." So we actually got better seats for the second half of it.
And there was like a huge section that nobody bought anything. So we waited after the intermission for people to pile in, and we make sure we weren't taking nobody's spot.
We weren't the only people too grabbing seats because like I saw other
really?
people. Oh yeah, there was like that lady who came. There was the people that sat in front of us. Those weren't their seats. There was a lady too who like went above us and grabbed her and her friend's jackets and then brought them back down too. Yeah, other people were doing the same thing.
Oh, there was this one kid that was next to me that he just kept like bumping his shoulder like near me, and he kept stepping on like my right foot.
The mom was sitting next to you first, and then she switched seats.
I noticed that too.
And then they kept talking too. I think that's what I think was talking to each other. I said I could hear somebody like whispering still, and I was like, I'm very like I can sensory like noises and stuff like that. I pick up. Like little, it could be in the loudest environment, but if I hear like a repetitive little noise, it'll bug me. It's like being able to hear a fluorescent light bulb and stuff like that. If I can hear that stuff, I could be in a room full of people, and if I can hear something like that, or like the fridge hum, but it like never stops, like that'll throw me off, and so I could just hear.
I wonder if somebody was sitting in front of them in his angle.
Maybe.
I couldn't tell though. Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, if I didn't have that dude sitting in front of me, which it's not his fault, he's tall, but it would have been fine. It would have been fine, but those seats were cramped too up there, man.
It was way too tight.
I sound like negative Nancy here. I know it. It's just because of the mood I'm in, but
it was really good after we. It was good before too, but after we switched seats, it was really good.
Anyway,
the thing I didn't like the most was me and Sam agreed on this too. Like part of the musical, like it was hard to hear like them explain it. Like acting and everything.
No, neither one of us can decipher what they're saying during their song.
Yeah.
He and I both cannot. It might be an auditory processing issue, like.
No, it was too loud.
You think so?
Yeah, they're singing. There's music, and they're stomping.
Okay.
And you're trying to make out words. That's not happening.
Yeah. Because when it was like the Duloc song, I knew that one because I know it by memory.
Yeah.
But the other songs, yeah, if they were singing and they weren't like clearly enunciating their words, it all just sounded like mesh. And I just said to Tyler, I was like, yeah, I'm not picking up a word they're saying. He's like, yeah, neither am I. It's like, all right, cool. So.
Yeah, we're just seeing a bunch of people run around the music.
It was fun though.
It was cool.
It was, it makes me want to go see the one that's like on, I think they still have a Broadway show. Because I learned today, I got really curious, and so I started going on like all the TikToks. And I learned that, like they really tone it down for like something like this where they do a traveling show because they can't have all of the elaborate sets and costumes, and they have to cut songs and things like that too. So I was like, okay, that makes sense because it was good. They had amazing voices, those people. Wow, they had amazing voices.
And they had a lot of good comedy too. It was pretty funny.
But yeah, you could tell like the sets and the costumes were a little bit more maybe like your local high school. That sounds probably maybe a little bit rude, but that's what it felt like a little bit, like your high school putting on like their spring play or something like that. That's what it felt like a little bit more. And but there's a reason for that, you know. It's because they're trying to make it so that people around, you know, the country can access it. So that's okay.
I'm excited for the next one. What is it? Is it the Nutcracker?
Yeah, it's
There's
next week. Mm-hmm.
So we're going to the Nutcracker next week.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah, I really love the Nutcracker.
Is that Wednesday or Thursday?
I think it's Tuesday. I have yet to buy tickets for that one though. I almost want to see if you buy tickets on the night, will they be cheaper? Because like I looked at the seats and there's a bunch of those seats open again, like the ones that we got seats in for the second half.
No.
I want to see if they do like a last minute deal.
Like just to make something on it, at least.
Right.
Yeah.
Just go up there and be like, I'll give you $10. $10, take it or leave it.
They say no. We don't get them.
We never know unless you ask.
Yeah.
I ended up in a boba tea shop. That's actually like right near the theater.
Mm-hmm.
You can walk to it from there. I ended up there at closing one time. I didn't actually ask, but we just happened to be there and they were closing. And they asked me and my friends, they're like, yeah, do you guys want to take these donuts home? I was like, what? Yeah. Want to take some donuts home?
Let's break out a donut at the end of this.
Oh, the things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so full, but I'll do it for the video.
I already snuck one, by the way.
You did? Did you?
Whoops.
You talking about the ones that I bought from the store? The little
Oh,
ones?
no. Those? No.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about
Oh, those.
the dozen.
Oh yeah. Oh, please, I've already taken a bunch out of there too. They're just a little bit stale, but that actually is really good with like a cup of milk, and you like dunk it in there.
The one I had cream in the middle, and it's had the black like Hershey dressing on it,
Yeah.
and then I think it had like a grape caramel.
It was trying to be a Boston cream, right? But it didn't have
Yeah.
cream all the way through.
What is that? Because I thought it did give me like a Boston cream vibe. That one had more cream in it than the Boston cream actual one.
It's someone, yeah.
I don't know if that first one was a Boston cream either.
I think they just didn't fill it properly.
Now you know why there's 99 cents.
Yeah. Yeah, I was at Safeway the other day. I was in the bakery section and I came across like a discounted rack. And there was those boxes where you can put like a dozen donuts in there, but there was more than a dozen in there because they literally like were squeezing them in there. And it was 99 cents, and there was two of them for 99 cents. So here I am faced with the decision of like, I could get 24 plus donuts for $2. Do I need 24 plus donuts? Absolutely not. I walked to the register,
You can never have enough
checked out with my stuff that I originally came in there for, and then literally like after I finished the checkout, I was like, nah, let's go get them. And I turned back around and I went and got those too. And then I even convinced myself too, because I work in different schools. I was like, you know what? I'm going to pass these out to the staff that I love, that I work with, you know, that I know. And then I literally like was in the car and I was like, yeah, no, I think I'm going to save them actually. My brother eats like it's nobody's business, so we'll go through them.
It was probably one of the best decisions you've ever made.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've made some stupid ones, that's for sure.
Well, that definitely wasn't one.
God, what's the stupidest decision I've ever made?
Oh, whoops.
Oh, there's a couple money ones. When I first moved here, I was walking a lot, but I was walking in my hiking boots. Like I didn't have proper sneakers, and it killed my feet. I already have bad feet as it is and bad legs. And so I was having like a lot of like, you know how like mom's got those veins that like pop out on her leg and stuff like that?
A lot of older people too.
Yeah, they're called varicose veins. Well, I thought I was getting one because like it wasn't popping out, but it was really, you could see it. And it like ached along there too and everything like that. And I was like, oh no. And so when I first started my job, I had like that flex spending account, the HSA, and I had money on there. And I was like, oh, I heard this thing called Good Feet, which offers you like inserts for your shoes. I went to the Good Feet store where they're like, we're gonna do all this. These people aren't. They're literally probably making minimum wages. They're like, we're gonna take this of your foot. It was literally like a thermal image. I don't know if that makes sense anyway. Where they had me step in it. She's like, these are all your pressure points. And she's like, this is the best one for you. Anyway, long story short, I bought 3 with apparently a lifetime warranty, but I don't even use them anymore. I bought 3 shoe inserts. You know how much I spent?
You bought 3 shoe inserts.
No, not shoes either. Not sneakers, not shoes, not fancy boots. I bought 3, like...
$750.
More.
$1,800.
Well, not that much. It was... I spent $1,000. And I'm like... I think I was so desperate for relief. Anyway, I've also lost $500 before when I was getting married. I don't think actually Mom knows this story. If she ever sees this video. My mom gave me money to get my wedding dress. She gave me $1,000 because that's how much my wedding dress was, and I just kept not buying it because I wanted to see if it would go on sale. Lo and behold, it went on sale, and it was $500. And so I was like, yes. And so I finally bought my dress. And I just carried around the $500 in my purse and never thought about it. And I was doing an internship at Boys and Girls Club, and I would just leave my purse out in the cubbies where everybody puts their stuff. Everybody puts their stuff there, but I would leave my purse. And I remember I went and looked at my purse after, and what do you know, the $500 was missing. Some kid stole $500 from my purse.
I remember when we went to Disneyland when I was like, how old was I? Like 5, 6, something like that. And I know we went.
No,
what year?
you were older.
7, right?
Yeah.
So I was 8. Yeah. So I lost like $60 and a Monster hat. I had a Monster hat and $60 and lost it.
No, I think we went in 08 because 07's when I graduated.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I was 9.
Yeah. And you lost how much?
$60 and a Monster hat, which was probably $50-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing about losing money.
I really would like to know what I did with that thing.
It sucks when it happens, for sure. Like,
it's the weirdest feeling, like, too, when you actually lose it and cannot find it, and yet you actually are like, what did I do with that? Like, weird. It's the weirdest feeling. Like, this one time, I went to AutoZone, and I went in, came out, I forget what I was buying, but I had to come back out to the car in the AutoZone parking lot, and I did something. So I go back home, purchase whatever I was buying, and I tried looking for my wallet. I was like, where is it? I drove all the way back to AutoZone. Or no, hang on. So I did all that with AutoZone. I had to go, like, past my house as well. I had to go, like, towards Hyde Park, I think, as well. And then, like, I went, like, past the farm, down Quaker and all. And then I come back up. So I'm driving in, like, 2 different directions. So my house, AutoZone's that way, and then I was driving, like, 15 minutes away to the next town this way. So, like, it's, like, 5 minutes to AutoZone this way, and then 15 minutes, and then 15 back. So, went to AutoZone, came back, realized I didn't have my wallet. I go back this way to do whatever I was doing, come back home. Then I realized that my wallet, I can't find it. So that's probably like a good hour maybe after like I initially lost it. So like, I'm like searching the house. I go to AutoZone again to try and talk to the people, see if they could run the camera, see if anybody, like if I left it on the counter or whatever. They tell me they can't check the cameras. What kind of system? I don't understand that stuff. Nobody can check the cameras, but you have cameras. It makes absolutely no sense. So I go back home. I start calling my bank to close my card. Right as I'm literally about to call my bank, I get a call. Hey, I was standing at the store, Country Corners.
Yeah.
And I saw you make a turn, and I just saw your wallet go flying and everything out of it flying up in the air.
Yeah.
I ran down to that store. Well, drove. But I flew down there and, well, drove.
You ran, drove, flew?
And,
take a train, too?
And Yeah, the guy's like, he's just standing there with my wallet. He's like, I watched you turn, and it just went flying, everything out of it. I picked everything, and I hurried up, ran over there, and just picked everything up for you. I tried offering him like $30. He's like, no, please. I just got a settlement for $80,000. I don't need any kind of money. I was like, oh, okay.
Sorry, I ate a fishy piece. My bad.
Huh?
Nothing. I had a bad bite. I'm
Okay.
good. Keep telling.
So he's like, I just got like an $80,000 settlement. I don't need no money, please. I was like, all right. He picked everything up that flew out of my wallet too. I didn't have like crazy amount of money in there, but I had my debit card and stuff. So good guy.
How old were you?
Oh, this probably happened like within the last 4 years.
Oh.
I was probably like, no, hang on. I think it happened in like 2020. Yeah, so 4 years.
Yeah, still the last 4 years.
That's 4 years. Sorry, math is hard.
Yeah, when I look back at how many times I've done stuff like that, it's really bad. It's funny because like I went to the doctor and I think I told you, right? I asked him, I was like, is it possible? How do I get assessed for ADHD? And I felt even weird talking about it because I feel like it's such a buzzword nowadays. Like everybody's like, I'm ADHD and everything like that.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is like, yeah, is like he's like, he said, oh, it can't, and he acknowledged that I might have, that for sure I could be on the spectrum and everything like that, but that something like it's not worth like medicating or not worth, I don't know, if it doesn't impact your life in a negative way. Bro, do you, like, because for me, like, yeah, is it a normal thing to do stuff like that? Because do you know how many times I've done, like, not exactly what you're talking about, but stuff like that. When I was in college, I used to leave my hard drive when I was writing my paper in the computer all the time. This was a paper that I had to work on for 4 months. Okay, it was a 30-page paper, my senior thesis. Do you know how many times I had to go to security the next morning because I would all of a sudden remember that I left my little external, drive in the computer, and I'd be like, oh no, I left that. Literally, that's my life at that moment. I've done that with wallets and with purses before, where IDs and stuff like that, where I've had to go back to the grocery store, and I'm like, yeah, did anybody turn in an ID? Did anybody turn a wallet? Because if I'm at checkout and my brain is like, scan all the groceries and get done, well, guess what? I'll just leave my wallet there and everything. You know what I mean? I've done that kind of stuff so many times in my life. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, and then when you gotta like cancel your cards and all that kind of, oh man, that's the worst.
Yeah, it's so annoying. And you know what really annoys me about that? Like, you don't want to cancel it because you're like, what if I find this right after I cancel?
Yeah.
And that's happened to me before. Like, you literally look and look and look, and then you're like, all right, I just got to cancel it. 10 minutes later, you find it.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate that.
That happened to my ex one time too. He was looking for his wallet, and we lived in like almost a studio apartment kind of situation, and we couldn't find it, and we were just like, oh, and we looked everywhere. And he was like, all right, finally. So he canceled everything, put like a security alert out on his social security card because he was carrying around his social security card.
Not supposed to do that.
In his wallet and everything like that. What do you know? After all that was done, we lifted up a pile of clothes that was on the dresser. That's where it was right there.
You know what? I can get into social security cards in your pocket because my friend told me about a year ago something about him carrying around a social security card. I'm like, dude, you are not supposed to do that. He goes, what do you mean? There's nothing wrong with that. I said, if somebody finds that, whatever you got is going to get stripped. Like, you are not supposed to do that. Oh, I'll be fine. That's not going to happen.
Did he lose it?
No, but you know what I mean? Like, he sat there and defended it like it's no big deal. No, like, that is you. Like, no.
Yeah, that's your identity.
Like, my parents have told me from a young age to never keep that on you.
Nope.
Like, it's bad enough when you need to bring it somewhere. That's dangerous enough when you got to bring it. I put it in, like, a whole folder.
I don't like it when places ask you for it, too, which is not, obviously, all places. It's only when, like, they are trying to... I've had it happen, a few times, obviously, when they're trying to, like, I guess, like, have your identity and stuff like that. But I always be like, why? Why do you need this? Why? Give me a good reason. Like, I don't understand why you need to do this. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. That dinner, like,
that was good. That hit the
it
spot.
was good.
Yeah. What do you think? How's the fried rice?
9.
Yeah, I would agree.
Honestly, no, hang on. I give it a 10. There's nothing wrong with that dish.
Yeah, I'd give it a 9 as well.
I give it a 10.
I think it was good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I could eat that literally. I'm so mad. Well, we have enough. I could bring another for lunch, right? There's some in there.
Who said that you get to keep the leftovers, huh?
It goes to the cleanup boy.
I don't know about all that.
I do. 10.
Yeah.
9 if I don't get it for lunch.
Ain't gonna hurt my feelings. That's Costco shrimp right there. That ain't my shrimp.
Good.
Although I did make the fried rice. So I was searching for the sesame oil too, bro. You put it in the fridge. I could not find it. I was about to make the fried rice and I was like,
Where was I supposed to put it?
Where's it? You don't need to put sesame oil in the fridge. You don't put oil
Don't
in
you
the fridge.
usually put it in the fridge?
Oil? No.
I don't remember you putting it outside the fridge.
You have never seen me have sesame oil before here.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
No, not for next time.
There you go. It's
It was
just
good, though.
just like olive oil. You just keep it on the counter.
Oh.
That's fine.
Yeah, well, Costco, shout out to your shrimp.
Yeah, seriously.
And Sam, shout out to your rice.
Coconut shrimp. Did I call it butterfly shrimp before?
I think I
Coconut
called it
shrimp.
butter. But
Something.
it's coconut.
We're tired. Do you want to eat a donut or no?
Mm-mm.
Okay, good.
Sorry, people.
Yeah,
No donut.
yeah. We'll pretend we didn't say that.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
You don't get our donuts.
We're tired.
I'll shut it off tonight. Sam cooked a harder meal.
Bye.
Bye. Later, dudes.